Hey kids, it's me, Miss Liz, and I'm back here with another craft for you guys. This week we learned about the story of Pentecost. What we're going to do is we're actually going to make our own little headband that has our Holy Spirit fire. So first of all, you guys are going to have one of these. It's in the link below in the YouTube video if you need your mom or dad to print it out for you, but it's just an outline of a fire. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut out the fire. So grab some scissors, scissors that are safe for you to use. If you have kid scissors, use those. If mom and dad are not comfortable with you cutting by yourself, then I would make sure that mom and dad are there to help you. And we're just going to cut this out.
A few moments later.
Okay, so once you're done, you have your fire cut out, and we're going to go ahead and then cut out the part for our headband. So everything about this craft is basically about using what you have on hand. Obviously you guys know that we try to avoid going to stores if we don't need to, and we've been staying home a lot. And so because of that, I want you guys to really use your imagination. Ask mom and dad if you don't have any good ideas, but for all of this, we're gonna use the stuff that we have at our house. I have just plain printer paper at my house, and so that's what I'm going to use for the part that goes around your head. If you have construction paper at your house, you can use that. If you have like colored printer paper, you can use that. Whatever you guys have at your house, let's use that. So that way, everyone's headband looks really, really unique. And everyone's is gonna look a little bit different. And I love that because everybody's relationship with God and how they feel Holy Spirit and what that looks like when they express Holy Spirit, just like in Pentecost, it looked different for everybody. So everyone's flame looks a little bit different just because that's how God made us. So you guys will probably only need like 2 strips of this paper, but because I'm a grown-up and I have a bigger head, I have to use 3. So basically all you're gonna do is you're gonna take them and you're gonna lay them like this, and then you're gonna take some tape, or you could use glue. Glue's gonna take a little bit longer to dry, but if all you have is glue on hand, you can use glue, like a glue stick. And you're just gonna tape it on both sides. So that way, you make a longer strip. So then you guys would take it and you would just tape it right like that, just like you did with the first part. I'm gonna go ahead and add one more strip because I'm a grown-up with a big head. And then, if you want to make sure that it fits your head perfectly, you just take it and wrap it, and then you'll find out where you need to tape it in order for it to fit. And that's how you can make sure that you don't need to add a little bit extra paper. You probably don't need like a full extra strip like I do, but if you need a little bit extra paper to make sure that it fits, then ta-da! You have a paper crown headband thing. So now we're gonna do 2 things. First of all, I want everyone to stop. Make sure that before you go on, you have your fire and it's all cut out, and you have your paper headband that fits on your head. Now we're gonna decorate them. And just like I talked about how everybody's fire looks different and how everybody's relationship with God and the way they feel Holy Spirit looks different, I want us to ask God what our fire should look like. So I want everyone to close your eyes, and I want you to put your hands out like this, and I want you to say, God, show me what my fire should look like. And maybe he showed you certain colors to use. Maybe he showed you, maybe he told you a word, or you saw a picture or something like that. And so now that you ask God what your fire is going to look like, I want you to stop. And I want you to think about what you can use to decorate your fire, because you can use whatever you have at your house. You can use crayons and color the flame and your headband. You can use markers or pens, or you can use pipe cleaners. If you have pipe cleaners, you can use, I have tissue paper. So I think I'm gonna use some tissue paper. And I want you to ask God what it should look like, and we're just gonna decorate our fire. What I just did is I just took it and I just tore it into kind of semi-small pieces. If you guys are using crayons, if you're using markers, you guys can go ahead and start coloring. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start taping the pieces of tissue paper onto my fire. Alright, so once you're done decorating your fire, you can go ahead and set it aside, and then you can start to decorate your headband. So I'm going to use some markers to decorate mine. So go ahead and start your coloring.
A few moments later.
If you need more time, you can go ahead and pause this video if you're not done decorating your headband or your fire yet. But whenever you're done, we're almost done. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take some tape, and we are going to get a semi bigger piece of tape, or you can use glue, but if you're gonna use tape, what I do is I like fold it over on itself like this. So that way it's kind of like a ring, but it's all sticky on all sides. If you need help, you can probably ask your mom and dad, and they can help you do that. And so I'm gonna put 2 pieces of tape on the back of my fire. And then we're gonna take it and we are going to stick it right on the headband. And you can use a glue stick, you can use tape, whatever you want. And if you can't figure out the tape thing, you could also come from behind and just tape it like this. Just like that. So however is easiest for you to get your fire attached to your headband. And then you're just gonna take it and you're gonna put it on. I can't wait to see what all of your headbands look like. If you guys want, you can ask your mom and dad to take a picture, and they can post a picture in the comments on Facebook or on YouTube, so that way we can see what you guys look like. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'm praying that as you guys do this and as you guys learn more about Holy Spirit, that Holy Spirit just starts to show you more about who He is, and you get to have an encounter with Him this week. I love you guys. See you soon.